In the Campaign 2008 segment tonight, as we reported earlier this week, some of the Democratic candidates have been attacking Fox News.
Fox News, I think, has a clear and long history of bias against Democrats.
It means standing up, by the way, when things get tough. Standing up to Bill O'Reilly, by the way, when he comes after Haley Klaus.
I was very proud of my campaign, standing up and really calling O'Reilly out.
Yeah. Now, the question is all that a wise thing to do? Here now, a wise man, Dick Morris, the author of the best-selling book, Outrage, doing very well. Okay, now...
She wanted to call you out. She could show up on your show.
Sure, she can do a whole bunch of stuff rather than pandering to those people. But we're going to remember all that. You know, I understand what they're doing, trying to get the far-left people to like them and vote for them in the primaries. I mean, it's obvious. But, you know, it's interesting. The only one who didn't do it, Obama. Obama has not trashed Fox News.
Well, Obama's kind of more of a class act. The big problem that Hillary's got right now is that she has to go after special interests because she is awash in their campaign contributions, and she's getting flayed for that by Edwards and Obama. So she can't attack drug money because she's taking it. She can't attack insurance money because she's taking it. But she can attack you and Fox News.
But what does that get her? I mean, this is by far and away the highest-rated cable news outfit, okay? And we're growing while the others are disintegrating. Why do they want to make enemies? Particularly a guy like John Edwards, who was treated very well here. 33 times he was on us, and we poured over the transcripts. There's never one time that this guy was unfairly treated while he was on his network. Why do they want to do that? Don't they understand that might come back to bite them in the you-know-where?
Yeah, well, by the time it comes back in the general election, all of them except one won't be living so long. There'll be only one candidate, and that's a long ways away. Right now, they need somebody to vilify, because if Hillary doesn't vilify somebody, she's going to be the villain.
All right, so she has to divert attention away from away from the issues that the far left doesn't like about her.
Not just the far left. I have a column coming out in the Post in the next few days. There are 12 foreign countries, including Pakistan and Dubai and Colombia and Jordan and Taiwan and a million others, that have hired lobbyists, many of whom are actually employed now by the Hillary Clinton campaign. The nexus is so close.
Well, they're just trying to cozy up in case you win.
They're buying future interests in the Clinton presidency.
I don't see that as a problem.
Well,
but here's what I do see as a problem. Yeah, maybe they do, but it's just a stupid issue. Bloggers threatening, you know, what people don't understand is that these internet bloggers get messages to these candidates. If you don't do what we tell you to do, we will trash you and try to interfere with your fundraising.
Right.
And that is unique. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Right. I think that's true. I think there's the mobilization of the left-wing grassroots. And it is increasingly directed against Hillary. Increasingly, you're seeing, and you saw this at the AFL, you saw it at the Bloggers Convention, that there is a kind of new left emerging. And for them, Hillary Clinton is not that far from George Bush or Bill O'Reilly in their lexicon of demons.
Enough,
exactly.
Right. How much power do they really have, though?
A lot.
Because, do you really think so?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah?
Because these folks are a grassroots group that has spread enormously over the internet. The left is way ahead of the right on the internet. Democrats are so much better than the Republicans now at penetrating them. And they have literally tens of millions of people who they're in regular touch with. Those are people who are going to swarm all over the primaries. You know, one of the examples of that is you take Iowa, which is a caucus state, not a primary.
Right.
So you get the activists who vote. Edwards is ahead there.
Yeah, I know that.
Because
but that's not going to do him any good. You know that.
Well, if he
can
wins, if he wins in Iowa, he's in good shape. Yeah. I don't think he'll win in Iowa. But he's ahead right now because Move On and those groups have so saturated the Democratic left.
And the people that vote in the causes.
And you are a great rallying point for them, my friend.
Well, they can rally all they want, but they're not going to do anything as far as the main election is concerned. But I think it's a danger to have blackmailers, which is what these bloggers are, active in the political process. Dick Morris, everybody, buy his book. Nice to see you, Dick. Thank you. We come back. Bernie and Jane will chime in on the Fox News attacks and why the Democratic presidential debate this week bombed in the ratings. All right, Bernie, what do you think about Morris and the attacks on Fox News and the blackmail bloggers?
Well, I think Dick Morris, as usual, makes a lot of sense. But do you realize, Bill, that these Democrats and the bloggers, people like that, they spend more time attacking you, Fox News, and Rupert Murdoch than they do attacking Osama bin Laden? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but if you think about it, it makes a certain amount of sense. Attacking you, the Antichrist, may get them votes. Attacking Osama bin Laden may make them look too hawkish to the anti-war left wing of their party, which thinks the whole war on terror is a Republican plot in the first place to scare off people. Now, attacking you is simple. Attacking terrorists is much more complicated if you're a liberal Democrat running in the primaries, and they're all liberal Democrats.
Okay. Jane, what do you think?
You know, I think it's a mistake for them, even in the primaries. They're appealing to their base. I would submit that the Iraq war is more of an issue for Democrats, and that it's very unpopular, and we have a very hateful climate in many ways. But I would say that it's a mistake. If the Republicans can come on and debate, you know, then the Democrats can come on this network. I mean, what are they afraid of? I think it's a huge mistake even to appeal to their base. I can see why they're doing it, and I think it's a mistake.
Well, I think it'll be brought up in the general election. And
it will come up in the general election. I don't think people really want to see that.
I want to point out again that Senator Obama has not done it.
Right.
All the others have, but Obama has not.
I mean, I think there are legitimate complaints about some of the opinion, you know, that's about Democrats.
You know, legitimate complaints is a lot different than hate activity. And I want to know about the bloggers, you know, the blackmail bloggers. That, like, you do what I say, what we say, we're going to come in and tear you to pieces. And we made an example of Joseph Lieberman, and we're going to do the same thing to you. And they're all afraid, Bernie, I think.
Well, yeah, they did it to Joseph Lieberman in the primary, and Joseph Lieberman won the general election. By the way, the one place I might disagree with Dick Morris, who is certainly a political expert, is that about the power of the bloggers. What president did they elect? Was that President Dean?
Yeah, I think Morris is overestimating the numbers. I don't think they have that anywhere near the numbers that he thinks they have. Go ahead, Jane.
One of the things, first of all, there's a lot of, there's a range of opinion. You've been talking about, one very popular liberal blog. There are right-wing bloggers. There are a lot of different people.
Jane, you always go with this, but Morris pointed out.
Let me finish.
As Morris pointed out, it's light years. It's not even comparisons. It's not even.
Yeah, but they can, wait, I'm trying to make a point I think you'll agree with. They can mobilize a lot of people, but I'm not sure that they can elect people yet. So I don't know how strong
it's 15%
blackmail
of the
you're talking about is.
Of the kooky far left. Now, and we would like everybody to vote in our BillO'Reilly.com poll, sponsored by EmigrantDirect.com. Should Senator Chris Dodd have been invited to appear on The Factor? You saw him here. Dennis Miller, of course, said no. I say yes. And we want to know what you think, and we'll give you the results on Monday.